Children, so in today's science lesson we are going to discuss these 3 points. The first one is to recall how days and nights are formed. Second one is to understand why is the sun essential for life on the earth. And the third is to know that most of the creatures are active during the day and some are active at night. Okay, could you see these dots here? These are called bullet points. Okay, we have discussed these dots in our instruction text under non-fiction. Yes, okay. Now so let's start by recalling how days and nights are formed. Okay, so with the help of this diagram, we know what's a diagram? A picture with labels. Okay, see, this is the sun, it's been labeled. Earth is being labeled, day and night and light rays. So a labeled picture is known as a diagram. Okay, so with the help of this diagram we'll try to understand how days and nights are formed. Okay, so this is the sun here. So the earth is receiving heat and light from the sun. Okay, now this is something which is important to remember. This line and this red line is an imaginary line which is called the axis. Okay, so while revolving round the sun, we know that the earth revolves round the sun. So while revolving round the sun, the earth also spins on its own axis. Okay, like a top. So it spins on its own axis and this is called rotation. Okay, so the earth completes one complete rotation. See, from here, if we start from here, it will take 24 hours for the earth to spin on its own axis. Okay, so now during this time, the part of the earth which receives the sunlight is bright. It gets heat and light, so it's bright, and that's why we say it is daytime here. Wherein the part of the earth which is on the opposite side of the sun does not receive heat and light, and hence we say that this part of the earth observes nighttime. Right? So what do we do during the daytime? We are active during the day. All right, and at night we generally sleep, we rest. Yes, so mama tells everybody to sleep now. You might have seen most of the people sleeping at night. Yes, okay. Now let's quickly scroll down and talk about why this light and heat from the sun is essential for life on the earth. So what happens, children, is now in one of our previous lessons I had told you, children, that the green plants, they make their own food using the sunlight, right? Did I tell you this? So what these green plants do, they use the sunlight along with other components and they make their own food. And when they make their own food, then they become healthy, they grow well. Okay, and if the plants grow well, then the other creatures of the earth will get food to eat. Let's look at the cycle here. So this is the sun, it's giving heat and light to the earth. The plants on the earth, they absorb the heat and light from the sun, and now they'll start making their food. When they make their fruit, they'll grow. When they'll make their food, they'll grow. Okay, so we'll get crops, we'll get fruits, we'll get vegetables, we'll get oils, isn't it? And other medicines as well from this, from the plants. So now what happens? The human beings consume this, consume the plants. Okay, they eat crops, fruits, vegetables. They use plants to make medicines and other things, right? So we make medicines with the plants, we'll make our food with the plants, we'll eat their fruits, we'll have vegetables, and this is how human being is dependent on plants. Okay, Now look at the animals on the earth. So this is a herbivorous, which is a grass eating or plant eating animal. So the plant eating animal will need plants to eat food. So this animal is completely dependent on the plant to eat food. And the meat eaters or the carnivorous, they are completely dependent on the grass eaters for their food, isn't it? So this is a life cycle. This is a food chain, you can say. And ultimately the plants are dependent on what? The sunlight. If there's no sunlight, plants will not be able to make food. If there's no food, human will not exist, animals will not exist, and hence there'll be, even the plants will not exist, and there'll be no life on earth. Okay, hence we can say that the sun is very essential for the existence of life on earth. Okay, did we understand this? All right. Now let's talk about our daily routine during the daytime. So what all activities do we do during the daytime? So in the morning we wake up, get up out of our bed, then take shower, get dressed up, and then comb hair. We have our breakfast, we go to work, have lunch. In the evenings we start preparing our dinner, then we have dinner, and then we watch TV for a while, and finally we read stories, we read books, and we go to bed. This is a routine of a normal human being. Okay, so you can include studying, playing, and reading part as well here, but generally if you look, this is the routine of a human being. So we can say that we are active during the daytime, isn't it? We are very active. We do all our activities during the daytime, and when the night approaches, when it's dark outside, we sleep, we take rest, we go to bed, we are inactive. All right, okay, all right children. Now, so the creatures which are active during the daytime and sleep at night are called diurnals. What are they called? Diurnals. Okay, what are they called? Diurnals. And there are few creatures on earth who sleep during the day and work during the night. So they are active during the night and they sleep during the day, and they are called as nocturnals. So these are diurnals and these are nocturnals. Okay, what's a diurnal? Diurnal creatures, they are active during the day like we all are. We sleep at night. Okay, but nocturnal animals, they are active at night and they sleep during the day. So there are two examples given here. It's an eagle, and this is an owl. So the owl sleeps during the day and is active at night. So the owl gets out in search of food during the night. All right, so these are two terms, diurnal and nocturnal. D means day, nocturnal, night means night. Okay, so the creatures which are active during the day are called diurnals. The creatures which are active during the night are called nocturnals. Okay, now let's see the examples. These are few of the examples of the creatures which are active during the day. So dog, cow, duck, robin, human, that's people, sheep, butterfly, horse, squirrel. These all animals, they are active during the day and they sleep at night. All right, all these animals, they sleep, they take rest at night. Okay, so they are diurnal. Yes,